Given this framework, let us now explore each of these factors separately. In the case of the first of them, which is the internal factor in which you feel naive, which leads you to undervalue yourself, you are going to face three limiting thoughts that cause that state of annoyance due to your naivety that you enter. The first is associated with feeling that you were naive or stupid for having been vulnerable. Logically, you entered into a romantic relationship in which you showed certain aspects of your personality and even your past, your family, which you share with a person who you thought would be by your side all the time. You didn't enter a relationship with the goal of ending it. In that process, you were shedding your layers or emotional walls, which allow you to protect yourself from the harm that others could do to you, with the consequence that another person in whom you had generated real feelings at one point saw your weakness and, above all, took advantage of that. If you notice, that is precisely what causes you to feel stupid when you lose a relationship, because you would like not to have shown your weakness, something you cannot do, because it is part of our relationship, to show yourself to the other in exchange for the other person doing the same for you. Now, the key to this situation is that you learn to balance what you show to your potential partners. The second limiting thought, which arises from how naive you feel after your relationship breakups, is the one in which your self-esteem drops due to everything you did for that person who hurt you, without having received anything in return. Most of my clients lose their self-esteem, that is, their personal value, because they enter a phase in which they blame themselves for all the good things they did for their ex-partner, the one that hurt them. In many cases, I have treated people who even lost a lot of money because of that relationship. Then, you waste your time, your money, and above all, the emotional energy you put into that relationship. Many of my clients even get involved with their partners' families, for whom they do many favors that under normal conditions they would never do. And that results in them at one point questioning themselves for having given so much in exchange for nothing, especially if the breakup occurs in a bad way. And the third limiting thought that arises associated with naivety is the fact of having believed in the other person. When the breakup occurs, you realize that your ex-partner cheated on you in many ways. And this has nothing to do with him being unfaithful to you. Sometimes, yes, but after the breakup, you begin to find out details about the relationship because other people tell you about situations. For example, your ex-partner had told you that he was going to go somewhere at some point when you were still together. And then you find out that that person had gone to a party the same day. This is the moment when you start to question everything about your ex-partner. You wonder if that person was who he said he were. And the other thing that leads you to enter this state is the fact that you yourself begin to connect the dots. Your ex-partner had told you certain things, but in light of the breakup, you begin to do your own reflective process, which leads you to realize many lies that your partner had subjected you to. The point is that this is precisely what causes you to lose your self-esteem again, because the question you constantly ask yourself is why you were so naive. Now, this doesn't just happen to you. If I am talking to you about all this, it is precisely because these are the factors and thoughts with which I have worked in cases like this for more than 20 years. The factors that activate the fact that you stop valuing yourself are always repeating themselves.